I am pleased to introduce the commemoration of the 100th anniversary of our town war memorial. 100 years before the Great War, after the Battle of Waterloo, very little respect was paid to most of the dead. By the time of the First World War, graves for the fallen were organised. However, they were usually in the locality of where the casualties occurred. This meant that their families were unable to visit the graves. The building of war memorials not only provided a focal point where grieving friends and relatives could pay their respects, but also created a place where the local community, to this day, can honour those who made the greatest sacrifice. You will hear a detailed account of how our war memorial was built, which, as well as being interesting, reminds us that such monuments do not spring up overnight. They have to be planned, designed, built and maintained. I trust that we will continue to look after our tribute to and record of the bravery of our armed services in the manner it deserves.
How highly charged the emotions must have been of those who gathered here in Tower Gardens 100 years ago at the dedication of the Lynn War Memorial, just some 2 years after the end of the First World War. Those present would have carried in their hearts the memory of tragic loss. They had no graves to visit, for their comrades, friends and family lay buried in foreign soil. The battle honours inscribed upon the corners of this memorial point to where they served and where they lie. At Mons, the Somme and Passchendaele, in Egypt, Gaza and Jerusalem, in the Baltic, the North and the White Seas. In these gardens, in the heart of the town, they are honoured and remembered. And this memorial has been the focus for this town's Remembrance Day commemorations and many other acts of remembrance, where we pledge each year, at the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Let us pray. O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, our shelter from the stormy blast and our eternal home, we thank you for the gift of remembrance, that we continue to honour and commemorate all who have died in war and keep their memory alive. We give thanks for all who gave to erect this memorial, and we commend to your continued safekeeping all commemorated here. Bless all who come here to reflect, to remember and to mourn. Comfort them with your consoling presence. And Lord, may this memorial never cease to remind us of the terrible carnage of war. May it teach us the lessons of the past, that we be not condemned to repeat them. Lord, be our guard while troubles last, and our eternal home. Amen.